Today, we are paddling out into the mangrove forests at John Penneykamp Coral Reef State Park. It's January 2nd, and we are in Florida City, ready to go down to the Keys, one of my favorite places to explore. When the Overseas Highway first opened in 1928, it was Card Sound Road that connected the mainland to Key Largo. I like to take this route from time to time, just for the views. John Penneykamp Coral Reef State Park was founded in 1959 as the first undersea park in the United States. Most people come to John Penneykamp to go out onto the coral reefs, which is an awesome thing to do. But today, we're here to go kayaking, out into these amazing little mangrove areas. Most of Penneykamp is found underwater, and if you're not going out on a boat, the best way to explore is by kayak. The park's land-based portion is located on the southeast side of Largo Sound, and that area is dominated by mangroves. You can rent kayaks from the park's concessions and explore about 2.5 miles of mangrove trails. The term mangrove applies to species of tropical trees and shrubs that are adapted to living in salt water. In the Florida Keys, you can find red, black, and white mangroves. Within the narrow channels of Penneykamp, most of them are red. Mangroves help to stabilize shorelines with their root systems and provide habitats for birds, fish, and invertebrates. An estimated 75% of game fish and 90% of commercial species in South Florida depend upon mangrove systems during at least part of their life cycle. The drop roots of red mangroves become ecosystems unto themselves as multitudes of invertebrates attach and grow there. You can find anemones, sponges, macroalgae, tunicates, and even mollusks. It's really fun to explore all of these channels and see just where you can go. As we went along, we found a little protected seagrass bed surrounded by the mangroves. Between the turtle grass blades, I found a spider crab crawling along in search of food. There were also lots of Cassiopeia, or upside-down jellyfish. They layer the bottom with their tentacles facing upwards towards the surface. Cassiopeia farm symbiotic algae within their tissues. The algae produce food through photosynthesis, supporting the nutrition of the jellyfish. Mangrove habitats are endlessly fascinating and so important to Florida. However, our rental clock was running out, so it was time to head back to shore. As you're traveling in the Keys, there are plenty of places to stop and explore. One of them is the worldwide sportsman store by Bass Pro Shop. Inside, you can find the sister ship to Ernest Hemingway's Pillar. It was built at Weeks Shipyard in Brooklyn in 1933. Hemingway's Pillar was built about a year later. Both pillars used the same home port of Key West and fished from the same waters for a period of time. It's always really cool to explore this little piece of history in Islamorada. However, it was time to get a little food at the Islamorada Fish Company. This is a great place to eat out on the water with dockside dining and literally live entertainment. The tarpon and some of the other fish come right up there for, of course, some leftover scraps. So we're at Islamorada Fish Company, and I have to give them credit. This is a paper straw. It's so important to keep plastic out of the ocean, and for a restaurant right on the water, this is a great choice. So today was a lot of fun. Tomorrow, we're going diving. So hopefully it all works out. The water's been a little rough, but they did tell us that we're scheduled to go out at 8 a.m. So we'll check it out. Until next time, keep exploring.